ultimately there are no forces working against me. It's really all in my head. And what I mean by this is that saying that things are in my head doesn't mean I'm imagining them. I am imagining them, but it's through my imagination that I create my reality. So saying it's all in my head is not a bad thing, because I have control over what's in my head. And it's not that it's not real, because it could become real, or it is real. And whatever it is that I conjure within the confines of my mind is real to me, because I'm the experiencer of what I'm thinking. But ultimately, it all comes back to you with you, or to me with me. There are no forces outside of me unless I decide that I want them to influence me. So if I say that I can't have a good life in this life because I had a bad life in a previous life, and now it's just karma sort of balancing itself out, this is just what I'm saying. This is what I'm imagining. This is what I'm believing. But I can also believe it not to be true and not to affect me. I can decide, I want to decide, no, this gets to be a good life for me. Why wouldn't it be? Like who, I'm going to quote, or I'm going to paraphrase, one of my favorite people, Amanda Francis. She says, God is not up in the sky, or universal forces are not up in the sky saying, okay, well, within this lifetime, Lena, in Canada at so-and-so, during so-and-so time, is not allowed to have this, and this, and that, is not allowed to have a good life. It's all me doing it. It's all me coming from me. It's all me deciding and choosing, and whether I'm choosing consciously. So it's all, and now I'm going to paraphrase Bashar, who's also one of my favorite people, channeled by Del Anka. Whatever you do, whatever you create, whatever you think is because of your understanding of your relationship of where you are with your own consciousness. So there are no forces beyond me unless I let them. There are no forces like genes, for example. People will be like, well, I'm fat because, my parents are fat or other people are fat. It's not ultimately true, because some people are skinny and they have, bad genes, or, somebody, will have cancer in their family, but they won't get it. So it's all a matter of what you want for yourself and how much you feel you're deserving of getting it. And there's nobody taking score outside of yourself. Like there's nobody, karma is created or uncreated in the moment, in the now. Like you could decide that your karma is going to affect you because you're telling yourself a story, but you can tell yourself another story where, karma is not even part of your life. Like a lot of people don't even know what karma is. Kids don't know what karma is, and they're still like, creating their reality. And so you have to start being aware of like how you're getting what you're getting. And well, first of all, you have to start believing that, you're the creator of your reality, and nobody else can insert itself into your experience unless you let it. So yeah, there are no forces beyond me, and everything is in my head. And that's a really good thing, because I can change what's in my head. So a really good exercise is to think deliberately, think thoughts deliberately, and then correlate them with your experience.